UVA Athletics, a storied history of success, which includes multiple conference and NCAA championships across the college sports spectrum. But recent upheaval in the landscape of college athletics linked to NIL and the explosion of the transfer portal has changed the game at American colleges and universities. That fallout played a significant role in the departure of two of the university's most successful legacy coaches, causing some to question the current and future state of varsity sports at UVA. Chris Graham is a 1994 graduate of UVA. He is an investigative reporter and publisher of the Augusta Free Press. Graham has written in depth on the past year's coaching changes at the university, and what he shared reveals a story still unfolding.
We have to figure out that the House settlement allows schools to pay, I believe it's around $21 million to student athletes. Likely, the federal government's going to have to get involved. Congress is going to have to get involved, passing some legislation that will put some guardrails up. But until that happens, institutions like UVA have to navigate the uncertain marketplace. Basically, student athletes are free agents every year.
The $21 million House settlement that UVA Athletics receives is broken down as follows: 70% for football, 20% for basketball, and the 10% spread to the rest of the other teams. There are just so many dollars to go around. The challenge for UVA? Allocating the money they received. In the past year, UVA has seen two coaches resign unexpectedly. Tony Bennett, head basketball coach since 2009 and architect of UVA's 2019 national championship team, stepped down just days before the start of the 2024-25 regular season. Then this past June, 22-year head baseball coach and College World Series winner Brian O'Connor resigned abruptly to take the same job at Mississippi State.
Baseball is operated with 11 scholarship athletes, so you have 30 plus guys on the roster. They each get a partial scholarship. Well, now with the House settlement, you can fund, if you want to, 34 scholarships. He wanted as many of those 34 full scholarships as possible to be able to give out to his athletes. He also wanted a bigger share of the House settlement money, salaries, to go to his baseball players. Carla Williams, is sticking to her guns and saying we need to spend more of that money with football and men's basketball because those are the two sports that make money.
While O'Connor's sudden departure stunned UVA supporters, Athletic Director Carla Williams' immediate hire of Duke head baseball coach Chris Pollard in the same role at UVA has met with widespread approval, including a thumbs up from Chris Graham.
Given the situation, losing an iconic guy like Brian O'Connor within a week to replace him with a guy like Chris Pollard and really not miss a beat, it seems like, I think that that's a feather in Carla Williams' cap there.
Carla Williams also moved aggressively to bring in Ryan Odom, a coach with a proven track record of success and a solid reputation, as it has drawn praise across the college basketball world.
He's not going to leave UVA for another job. This is his dream job. We're going to go from, a very successful, but, very defined, slow, very patient, measured pace of basketball to something that's going to be very different. I'd be surprised if we're not top 3 or top 4 in the conference next season, which is what we got used to under Tony Bennett.
In March, Carla Williams negotiated a new 5-year contract as athletic director with UVA president Jim Ryan.
Without Jim Ryan in place, that could, put her status in some sort of jeopardy.
And then there's the case of the UVA football program, which has not had a winning season nor gone to a bowl game since 2019. Head coach Tony Elliott's 3-year record with the Cavaliers stands at 11-23 entering the 2025 season.
There are things within the athletics department, the success or lack thereof with the football program, which is the big moneymaker for any athletics department, but certainly is within UVA Athletics. She hired the new coach. I say new coach, Tony Elliott. He's been in the job for 3 years. This will be his 4th year coming up in 2025. If the football program continues to have struggles, that could be a pockmark against her, so to speak.
Yet there is a sense of optimism on grounds. Coach Elliott's 2025 freshman recruiting class has been described as promising, and UVA's new commitments in the transfer portal is ranked nationally in the top 25. Cavalier basketball fans will not recognize this year's roster. Odom's first class of 7 transfers and 3 incoming freshmen is ranked as among the best in the nation. Chris Pollard, following a highly successful tenure at Duke, has quickly restocked UVA's baseball roster with a proven and experienced group of players in the transfer portal. So, what is the state of UVA athletics? We'll begin to find out as the Cavs take on Coastal Carolina on August 30th in the 2025 home opener at Scott Stadium. I'm Sam Shibu, WUVA.